So indeed, here we are going to look at the first specific example on how digital twins and digital tools can help you in the operation of your plant. We have two examples. The first one is on wastewater treatment. The second one is on drinking water treatment. So this is an example of a wastewater treatment plant where you actually see in red the current effluent concentrations of ammonia. And you see that at certain moments there are quite some peaks. So there are some ammonia peaks being discharged into the water system. And this is how the plant is currently operated with a standard DO control. If you apply a model-based digital twin, a digital twin with a model-based aeration control, you can actually optimize your dissolved oxygen control in advance. You know in advance what will come in, and the model will make the optimal predictions of your aeration set points. And this way, you can actually reduce your ammonia peaks. So it's optimizing actually, the efficiency of your plant in terms of removal of ammonia, and you can also go further into the details, minimize emissions, minimize energy requirements, etc. But this is a very simple, tangible example of how a model, the digital twin, can control your aeration system and improve your effluent quality. Let's now go to another example. So this is an example from a drinking water treatment plant. Where in one of the processes, which is an UV peroxide process, the client really wanted to have a clear view on the removal of the pharmaceuticals and the micropollutants. So we introduced here the concept of a soft sensor. So measuring micropollutants real time is difficult. We also have a customer with an ozonation plant. Measuring the byproduct bromate, for example, is also very difficult in real time. So actually these models can be implemented to be used as a soft sensor. So you continuously have real-time information about the removal of micropollutants, what you can see on the left side, and the production of byproducts, bromate in this example. This allows you to have a clear view on what is happening in your plant instead of waiting for your lab results, which come sometimes weeks later, and helps you to be more proactive in your operations and in taking decisions. And even then, that model, that's just prediction, soft sensoring. What you can also do with that same model, again, an explanation of a model-based control. So let's go to the next slide. We saw an example where the model or the digital twin predicts the optimal aeration set points. In this case, we're looking at an installation where it's a combination of an ozone with a UV step. And in orange, you see the current way of operating. So a certain ozone dose is applied, a certain UV dose is applied. But actually, by optimizing the control with a model-based controller, you could, at certain moments, dose more ozone and reduce the UV consumption, which led actually to a high energy saving, because UV is very energy intensive. So this way, you can actually optimize your operations in terms of effluent quality, efficiency, and emissions with model-based controllers. So these were the first examples specifically on smart and proactive operation.